Okay, so in this video, I'm giving you sort of a brief introduction on navigating through your course. Here you can see that we have the title of the course. It says, Welcome to Copper Mountain College's Physics course. Here's the introduction. If you want to click on the following to find the course overview, and then about your teacher, and then you have your syllabus, and then get started. So these are sort of your starting points. Now, if you look on the next tab below the home page, you have announcements. So your announcements are going to be posted here in regards to what you're going to be seeing over the course of this semester. And then here you have My Lab and Mastering. So this is a place where you're going to be accessing your assignments. So your homework assignments, your interactive assignments, your quizzes, and your exams will all be here. Now these grades are automatically synced to the gradebook in Canvas, and I'll discuss more when we get to the grades part. Then you have your modules. So your modules is where you see all the information that you also need for the course. You have your landing page, and then you have a Getting Started module, and it says Introduction here. It has the attendance information, the course structure, course content, instructor contact information, syllabus, how to register for MyStatLab, which is required on the first day, upgrading instructions from temporary passcode. You have information on the gradebook, being successful in this course, the course schedule, questions about the course, and the course objectives, SLOs. Then you have a module that starts with course information. And the course information is like a library of information that you can use. You have a guided notebook, access assignments in MyStatLab, and using the guided notebook, preface to the student in MyStatLab. You have the textbook PDF version, so you can find the textbook here in a PDF version. You have pointers. Pointers are definitions that I've put together for each particular section. And then you have Project 1 instructions, Project 2 instructions. You have information on technology, calculator, and StatCrunch. You have information on StatCrunch. You have guidelines for Stat Talk online discussion. You have the instructor participation and feedback, netiquette, and accessibility. So again, this is all the information that you're going to use for the course if you need to reference that. So it's kind of like the library of information. Okay, so I'm going to close that up because you can do that if you want to, and then close the arrow if you want here. So now, week 1 is the week that we're going to start with. So every week you're going to have an introduction to that particular week. And it talks about, the title of it has all the sections that we're going to be covering. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. And then what I've done here is you can see that you have an introduction to this particular sections. So you would read through that. And then each week you're going to have an outline. So week 1 outline, it says, number 1, make sure to complete both of the following assignments, the orientation assignment and introducing yourself. And number 2, it says download and print the guided notebook, chapter 1 and chapter 2. So you can download that from here, or you can actually preview the document as well. And number 3, it says additionally, you're going to print the pointers below as a reference as you make your way through the interactive reading assignments. They may make some of the concepts easier to understand, and you can supplement them with your own notes as you go. So for each section, you're going to have these pointers that have definitions associated with them. And at number 4, it says, locate the assignments on MyStatLab, make your way through the interactive reading assignments for those sections, and you must score 70% or higher in order to have access to the homework assignments for each section. And again, this is broken down in another video for you. So here are the assignments for week 1. So for week 1, this is just giving you a guideline of what you should be finishing so that you're keeping up with your assignments. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the modules again, and then I'm going to scroll down to week 1 here. And then you have, underneath week 1, you have your orientation assignment. So you would click on that to then find the orientation assignment. So when I click on the orientation assignment, you will see a video of how you need to complete that, and then you can follow along with the instructions. I'm going to go back to the modules again. And then you have the other assignment, which is introduce yourself. So here you have introduce yourself, and again, it's another assignment. There's a video associated with it, and then you're going to be able to complete that as well. Okay, next, now below that, you're going to see homework videos. So what I've done is I've also put in my own videos of each homework assignment to guide you with the assignment in case you have a problem while you're going through the work. So again, underneath week 1, you're going to see the videos that are associated with those particular sections. And then below that, you're going to have these tutorials for 2 things that you're going to access in the class. We have this statistical software called StatCrunch. So you're going to have all these particular tutorials that you can access in addition to using a Texas Instrument calculator. And again, this information is provided for you in other videos. Now, as you move along, you're going to see week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, all to week 7. Now, I want you to pay attention, though, to each week. Each week, again, I want you to access each introductory statement. So when you come in here to click on, let's say for week 2, you're going to see the introduction again. It's going to tell you what you need to download, okay, and then the additional pointers, and then all the assignments that you have to complete. And then it talks about, your stat talk discussion that needs to be due in the due dates. And then here it says exam 1, and this is what I want to point out, okay? All your exams are going to have passwords. So below the exam, you're going to see the instructions, and down here it says required password for the exam, grade start. So that'll be the password for exam 1. So you're going to find the passwords in these introductions for each particular week. So those are the modules. So as you go along, you got week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, again, week 6, and week 7. Okay? And then you have another tab, which is the syllabus, so you can access your syllabus here. And then you have your grades. Okay, so your grades are all going to be synced in from MyStatLab or whatever that you complete here in Canvas. So they will be updated as you go along, okay? And you can see what you have for your grades and where you can find that information. And then we also have what we call as ConferZoom. Now, the ConferZoom is going to be available for you. Now, I will discuss that according to ConferZoom. What I'll do that for is during office hours, if you need a one-on-one interaction with me, well, during office hours, we can set that up as long as you tell me in advance that that's when you want to meet up one-on-one. Okay, so that'll conclude this introduction video.